Hello everyone, Chef Ava here. I wanted to share with you a simple tonic. I'm going to add maybe a few layers to it, but it's a simple tonic. I'm going to call it a self-love tonic. So one of the key ingredients that we're going to work with is cacao, which is a fruit, and I find that there's a sweetness to fruits. There's a sweetness to cacao, and I don't really eat desserts, but when I do, I crave chocolate, and I feel that chocolate, first of all, it melts at our correct body temperature in the tongue and the mouth. So there's something about chocolate I feel that always loves you back. And then it's really heart medicine because it's so high in magnesium, and they find that people that are about to have a heart attack or have heart problems have very low magnesium. So this is a lovely way to power pack some magnesium, and then we're also going to add the base. And I'm not always into almond milks, but the fattiness of the almond milk is going to be really stabilizing to the nervous system. So you want to go ahead and soak your almonds, and you want to get raw unsalted almonds to do that. And then once they're complete, you want to go ahead and just strain them and give them a little rinse. So, and then you go ahead, I'm just going a few steps in the video, it's not too long for you, but you get the gist of it. I also post the recipe at the end. And then you want to go ahead and in a high speed power blender, blend the soaked rinsed almonds for at least a minute to break up all the enzymes and separate it, so you get this really creamy milky. And so the less water you put, the more creamy, which I like it super creamy. So I think it's like extra comforting. And then what you want to go ahead is you want to get a nut milk bag, which you can get on Amazon or at Whole Foods. They're super handy to have on hand. And then you want to go ahead and strain the almond milk in the nut milk bag, which is super fun and easy to do. And this almond milk will last up to 4 days. It's not pasteurized. After 4 days, it's not going to taste. It's primo. So you want to go ahead and just squeeze it, go gently, and then you get this really gorgeous creamy consistency. It's like so fun. Yeah, so, go ahead and get in there. And then what happens is then the pulp here is separated. And then once now we have this gorgeous creamy milk, I actually will go ahead, rinse my blender, and then this is where we're going to start to make our tonic, our self-love tonic. So what I love about it, it's so easy. Once you get this dialed in, look at that. So we're going to put this gorgeous almond milk in there. And then this is where we're going to build. So we can keep it simple, which I'm going to show this simple, and then we're going to have add-ons. So first and foremost, we're not going to do the cacao in the beginning because it's going to kind of almost cook it. So we're going to save this one for last. So if I were just to say, if you're going to do just anything simple, it would be a honey, which I love raw honey. This particular one is like a honey butter. And, the cacao is the fruit and the sweetness of life. But the bees, they work so hard to go to the flowers, and they create the essence of the flower, which is this, there's a sweetness and a beauty. So I feel like when we're really tuned into the medicine of authentic plants and effort from nature, that's a transmission into our cells and bodies. So can you imagine you're getting all the nutrients, all the hard work of those bees, and then extracting the flour into this creamy butter. So what I'll do is, so that's like, first of all, just so beautiful to me. So again, this is like self-love. So we've got sweetness and beauty, and there it is. I like to use 2 spoons, so it's just easier to get it in there. And if you can see, actually, there's like a lot of in this raw honey, you can see all the little almost pollen-like quality at the top. So it's power packed with nutrients, lots of love and effort, and then we pop that in. So if I were to do anything, and I just keep it simple, I would blend this and then go ahead and put my cacao in. But I'm going to do some add-ons. I want to keep it full circle. So, the bees do all this effort, and they go and they find the flowers, right? And there's a saying, I say, well, a flower doesn't do anything, it just is, and the bees come. So to just bookmark this experience, you can find food grade rose. So you can see it says open heart here. So when you get actually rose powder and the essence of rose, it actually also opens your heart. So now we've got the double of the cacao and the rose. And I find that chocolate and rose are really a nice combination. Again, you don't have to do this step, but I just find it, and first of all, let me show you how pink and beautiful that is. I mean, really. Okay. And then we can, just to make it, I like to work out or just getting extra protein, or maybe this is like a meal or a tonic for the evening and you want to call it quits. You can put any kind of protein powder. This one here happens to be plant-based, but you can also do whey too, or whatever your flavor. So I'm just going to put a scoop in there too. And what's going to do is add another layer of creaminess to this. So we're first going to blend this up, and then we'll add in our cacao. So high-speed blender. Here we go. It's that simple. And then now we're going to go ahead and put in our cacao. And it depends how like chocolatey you like it. You could start, I would say, probably with like 3 generous scoops. You want to get high grade cacao. Look at that, look at the chocolate goodness. And I put 3.5. And then now we're just going to blend that up. And the thing is, with the high-speed blenders, if I put this on 10 and did it for a long time, it actually would create a natural heat. So I personally want this tonic hot. But then I also, after, if you want it even warmer, like a hot cocoa, you could heat it up on the stove. So here we go with the blending again. See the chocolate goodness coming. Okay, and if you can believe it, that's it. It's that simple. So I could drink it just like this. I personally gonna have like some warmth and some comfort. But you can see how creamy that is. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Look at the shine too. Just a bunch of plant goodness. So this is your self-love tonic. And again, you could maybe just heat up some of it and save the rest. It's gonna last again up to 4 days. So I hope you give it a try and be good to yourself. And just, it's nice to be aware of like different superfoods and how they're able to support us, and when we say yes to that and take our time and make it for ourselves. So chocolate always loves you back. The bees are always working in our favor, and the roses are always sweet. And let's take time to smell the roses and drink something really beautiful for our hearts. So may your hearts feel good. And Kitchen Hearts, let me know if you give it a try. Until next time, thank you.